Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Friends, in a video that I just recorded maybe a couple hours ago, I made a statement where I said that there's two ways to figure out if leftoids are losing. You can tell by either their desperation or their outrage. Well, that statement wasn't exactly accurate. Let's just say it was 66% accurate, because of course there's a third and very obvious part to it that I completely missed. And that part is moving goalposts. Oh, my FBI raid, my document gate, or my toilet gate, whatever you want to call it. It started off with, Donald Trump is definitely done this time. Rob Reiner and Rosie O'Donnell went streaking in the streets in celebration of the Mar-a-Lago raid. Hallelujah, they chanted. But it's gone from we definitely got him this time to so many different copium narratives, so many ridiculous reports, from nuclear secrets to Donald Trump violating the Espionage Act and selling out American secrets to foreign nations, to all kinds of bogus narratives. None of them have stuck because they've all been, well, how do I put this, total fantasy. And so the hopium, desperate Democrats try their brand new conspiracy. And it's possibly the dumbest one yet. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean. Let's take a look at what these left-wing lunatics are saying on MSNBC, clearly the craziest network on TV. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright friends, so you know what's not surprising? Absolutely out of your mind wacko crazy rhetoric coming from MSNBC. You know what is surprising? Joy Reid still has a damn show. But of course what's definitely not surprising is Joy Reid possibly saying the craziest thing uttered on TV in 2022. MSNBC's Joy Reid. Did Donald Trump stealing classified documents lead to, quote, rash of deaths of American spies last year?
Glenn, you know, while all of this is happening, we know that in 2021, that there was a rash of deaths of American spies. They were being caught. They were being killed. This is a very real and exigent circumstance. And the CIA has admitted to that. We are not saying that we know that there is some connection between the Purloined documents and those events. But they did happen at a time when Trump did have custody of some really sensitive information that he shouldn't have had.
Well, folks, I think we figured it out. I think we finally found the individual behind the infamous Russian bounties on American soldiers' head hoax conspiracy. It must have been Joy Reid, because this new talking point, this new conspiracy is just as crazy. Now, obviously, I'm being facetious, but I mean, geez. The whole nuclear secrets narrative didn't work. The whole Donald Trump's flushing documents down the Mar-a-Lago toilet didn't work. And now, apparently, the rash of deaths of American spies over the last little while, well, it must have something to do with the documents, the classified information that Donald Trump, quote, stole from the White House. You know, I often defend MSNBC because at least they're honest, you know? They're not like CNN where they're pretending to be a news network. It's clearly an opinion channel. And so I defend them from the stance that, you know what? They're marketed as crazy liberals and crazy liberals is what you get. But this is just taking it to the next level. I mean, I do the same kind of partisan editorial pieces, but I would never go as far to suggest this kind of link or to summon up this kind of conspiracy based on literally nothing. Joy Reid is taking a story that is completely not related, has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the subject matter of classified documents that Donald Trump took to Mar-a-Lago. There is no link, nothing to suggest a connection, but Joy Reid, clearly suffering from stage 25 Trump derangement syndrome, takes these two things and somehow links them together, and then has the audacity to put this conspiracy out there in front of millions of people on nighttime MSNBC, and then of course, the traction that it gets on the internet that follows. Utterly irresponsible. Frankly, how despicable. How disgusting. I mean, this is low even for Joy Reid. You gotta have absolutely no respect for yourself, your credibility, and your name to go on TV and to say something like this, to allow those sound frequencies and those sound vibrations to exit your face is truly unbelievable. And people wonder why we call the left-wing mainstream media fake news. Because what's the difference? All of these so-called conspiracies that we've heard leftoids going on about for the last however many years targeting conservatives, oh, those right-wing chuds with their crazy kooky conspiracies, well, most of those conspiracy theories in the end turned out to rather be conspiracies and not theories at all. Most of them ended up being reality, like Hillary Clinton and the DNC being behind Russiagate, the Steele dossier, the FISA warrant, the lab leak theory. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This meme exists for a reason, but when it comes to all of the crazy, kooky, left-wing conspiracy theories, they all end up being debunked. They're all based on totally false premises, or they're just straight up government propaganda or DNC propaganda. We see the same pattern emerge over and over and over again. And then Brian Stelter looks shocked and dismayed and surprised when trust in American media is the lowest it's ever been. Yeah, this is why. Joy Reid going on TV and saying, oh, well, American spies have been dying at an alarming rate. It must somehow be related to Donald Trump stealing classified documents. A totally ridiculous statement. I mean, how can Donald Trump steal his own documents from his own presidency? Not to mention we have the presidential memo, and supposedly the documents have already been declassified and are in relation to Crossfire Hurricane. In other words, Donald Trump took Russiagate documents with him. But anyways, it's just another example of a serious TDS diagnosis. It's get him no matter what, no matter how much we have to fabricate, no matter how crazy we seem, get Donald Trump at any and all cost. It's all it is. And you know that that's exactly what it is, because what is this in response to? This is in response of Democrats coping with the fact that a federal judge just halted the DOJ's investigation and appointed a special master. Democrats, of course, can't have that, so they're going to continue to inject the poison that they always do. More conspiracy, more garbage. I mean, we read the affidavit connected to the search warrant. It seems as though the search warrant itself and the affidavit was based off another leftist conspiracy theory from CBS Miami, a report of moving trucks going in and out of Mar-a-Lago on January 18th or 19th, 2021. But it's just a continuation of what we already know. These Democrats continue to show exactly who they are. I mean, imagine the type of people who are outraged that Donald Trump gets to have a neutral arbiter, a special master, look over the documents. Liberals are literally outraged that Donald Trump is afforded the basic rights that any American citizen deserves to face a nonpartisan, politically neutral investigation. Democrats are literally outraged that a nonpartisan mediator is going to be assigned, because of course, in the end, they probably know deep down inside, whether or not they'll ever admit it, that if Donald Trump is treated fairly, that most likely it's going to lead to no charges and total exoneration. What they really want is for Biden, and of course Biden's DOJ, to continue this political legal persecution. Oh, by the way, another right-wing conspiracy theory that ended up being correct. Joe Biden's behind the whole damn thing. Here's an actual document from May 10th, 2022. We covered this before, but now we have the document to support it. NARA, National Archives and Records Administration, informed plaintiff that it would proceed with, quote, providing the FBI access to records in question as requested by, quote, the incumbent president, beginning as early as Thursday, May 12, 2022. Joe Biden greenlit this entire investigation. He claimed that he had no knowledge, of course, but it turns out, just like we reported, that in early May 2022, Joe Biden not only claims to have used his executive power to remove Donald Trump's executive privilege, but that he also requested himself, quote, as requested by the incumbent president, that NARA provide FBI access to the records in question. This is what Democrats want: persecution of their political opponents, conspiracy, lies, slander, anything but actual unbiased, legitimate justice. They've lost their damn minds. That's what I got for you guys, though. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel if you're up for it. I'm gonna get back to work. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.